Let's make a run together, I'll be by your side before we collide. And if the sky falls down on you, just beat it up before we collide. Let's make it last forever, I'm ready to fly before we collide. And when the sun don't shine on you, just heat it up before we collide.
Whoa, that was a quick. Hello, how are you? Welcome to the show. Welcome to Tech Condo. Really great of you to be here, and special people that are just joining live. I see you, Lou, in the house. Welcome. And why is this not working? Okay. It seems that I have this kind of a day today. Let's check if we can fix that very quickly. Tech to here. Okay, because I do see you. So let's do it one more time. Okay, well, I think that we have a problem there. Okay, well, I don't like that. I want to see you guys. Something is fishy now. Okay, well, welcome, Lou, and welcome to the show. Sorry, no banners down below today, but I did see you. Thank you very much for saying hi to me. Yes, so today we're going to talk about talking to your cameraman and why it's so important, and especially in big productions, I mean really big productions. So maybe like 2 or 3 cameramen. There are a few things that, and the reason why I'm doing it today like this is that I have seen a new love I like to do to create short form videos on, for instance, YouTube. But I also want to talk about it a little bit more in depth and to really take the time on Facebook. And for you on YouTube, normally you see little things go, I don't know why that is not happening. I did some cleanup. I think that I cleaned a little bit too much up, so to speak. But I'm going to figure that out. Don't worry about it. That's going to be okay moving forward. But if you have a comment, please show it to me. I will talk about it. I will see it pop up on my screen right here. All right, so let's start the show. I think it's just that it's because it's really hot. We got something going on, at least here. Hey, my name is Petra Verbruggen, and if you like to support the show, please go to techcondo.net/support. It seems that all my lower thirds are not working at this moment. There it goes. There it comes. Well. It is the way it is today. It is hot here in the Netherlands. It's roughly again 30 degrees Celsius, maybe a little bit more in some areas. And let's just start the show and talk about things that I have been doing. So you might have noticed that I was talking quite a lot about live view this last few weeks, and I still have my live view here, and I want to show you something. So the productions are almost, apart from one video, are published by LiveView on their YouTube channel. So in order to do that, let's go into it. And wrong one, this one. Let's go into LiveView on YouTube, enter it, and here you have LiveView videos. If you click on that one, so this is the logo, and you go to playlists. This is Dutch for playlists. There you'll find LU300 HVAC tutorials, and here you see. Whoa! We don't want to have the sound again. So here you have a 3 10 videos apart from this one. This is the last video that has not been published yet, but you see quite a lot of videos, and all of these are done by me, and one of them specifically is talking about IFB, which is this one. And in this video, in 5 minutes, I explain to you how I talk to the cameraman, and I don't want to have a sound here, but just to let you know, I talk about my studio. I then go into some in-depth step-by-step tutorials, and then I go back to the studio, and we talk about how to connect the system, and then basically bring it into your production. So that is what is on YouTube, and that is also about this video. Now, this is what I've created for specifically for live view. So if you look at the live view thing, and I'm still having a little bit of a, I'm just getting my Facebook here as well, because I am a little bit nervous that it's somehow not working. So I am going to get that. See, that's what I thought. So Cool is also, sorry, Kathleen is also in the house. Cool, I've watched 2 so far. Can't wait to see the rest. Yeah, thank you so much. I don't know why, but my Facebook is not working. It worked, I checked it. Look, can I actually show it to you? There you go. So it used to work, but somehow I have no clue how it happens. But when I'm live, it doesn't work anymore. So anyway, thank you very much, Kathleen. I am looking at you on my phone now, so that I'm aware of you. Right. So let's talk about what we're going to talk about today, and that's talking about the cameraman, IFB with the live view. That is done. You can do that via the live view. There is a headset over here, a headphone jack right here, where you can click it in, and then you can talk to the cameraman saying pan left, pan right, zoom in, zoom out, and you know, you're the producer, so you want them to do whatever you want them, well, you want them to do. Now, that's one thing, but with live view and with talking, it's not very clear when you are actually live. So there is where the telly light comes in, and telly is nothing more than a light that shows you red. Careful, you are live. You are actually in you are on that channel. That's the first one. The second one is you also want to know if you are, well, let's say in a prepare phase. So if I go to my vMix system, I can show you how that looks. So for instance, if you are here, so here you see what is the output, right? This is this is where you are in preview, and this is what you are in the program. Now, you want to know when this is happening, because if you're in preview, 9 out of 10 times, it also means that you are going to go to preview, like I do right now. Boom. So now I am actually in that right corner of my video, which I just showed you. So that's the way that works. And the cool part of that is that if you are aware of it, you know when you have to be careful and maybe zoom in and zoom out, but not do it like this or this, because that is typically what cameramen do when they try to look for something that is interesting to see. So when I go to a camera 2, camera 1 is going like, oh, this is cool. Okay, going back to camera 1, boom, then I have him, right? So
my apologies, I don't understand.
I think it's what is it, Gremlins today? I don't know what's going on. Okay, Kathleen, yes, I've been having problems with Facebook too. That would be handy the other day for someone we know. Right. Indeed. Okay, so, all right. Now, let's talk about solutions. So the first solution is, of course, that LiveView has that in their LiveView, but it's only one way and there's no light. So that's the thing. Now with the newer versions of the LiveView, LU300, LU600, they have Telelight option. That is a separate product that you need to purchase. I don't know how much it costs, but I bet you it's going to be more than 2,000. And then you will see that light, which is, I think, brilliant. I love it. And if I would have the LU300 and LU600, I would probably also have that. I'm pretty sure of that, because having that option integrated in your system is the best way forward, by far. But there are other options as well. For instance, vMix by itself also has it. So vMix does have a what they call a web control interface. And now I have to go to, let's do it here on my phone. So if I go to my web interface, which I'm gonna do right now, right here, and then I have to do this quickly, like so. Okay, let's see if this is working. No, it's not. There it goes. So this is the web interface of vMix, and if you press on this button, the tally, you can actually see if you're a main, that main is currently not in, is green, which is in my case, in the way that I have created it, is actually saying it's in preview. But if you look at this, now it turns to orange because it's live. So if I turn back to the other one, maybe I can turn back to this one, you see it turns back to green. And now it's back to orange. So that's also a way to do that, and that's the cheapest way to do it in our opinion, if you have vMix. But that, of course, doesn't say that you can actually talk to your client. Today is going to be crazy. I know. Gremlin Day. Yeah, you gotta love it. Because now I lost my... Don't worry about it. All right, so great day today. Okay, so now going back to Facebook so that I can see you guys again. Right. All right. Now, that is, of course, what I just said was showing that you're live, but there's no communication. So the combination of vMix doing that out of the box and your live view to talk to them, that's brilliant. That's great. But there are other options, and I actually have one product right here which I'm going to create an in-depth video about, which I like. But it's not the cheapest version, so to speak. But it's definitely cheaper than purchasing the hardware solution of, for instance, LiveView has. And that is Unity Intercom. And that looks like, well, this product. Oh, not that product, this product. So it's working on the Mac, in this case my MacBook, and it's really a Mac program. So what you have here is, for instance, your server name, TechCondo, start a logon. So here you can say that that needs to start whenever you start up your MacBook or Mac Mini. It will work on Mac Mini. It's so light that it will work on Mac Mini. And the network port is here, and you can actually say what kind of audio that you want. 44.1 is way more than enough for my thing. And in this case, I'm using the built-in microphone and built-in headphone to talk and to get audio back. But of course, that can also be an audio interface. So you can hook up a Behringer interface or a Focusrite interface, and that will allow you to mix audio to bring good quality audio across the board, which I think is really cool. Then, of course, you have multiple channels. So here you have some channels that you can set. And so there's, out of the box, are called channel 1, 2, 3, 4 until 6. But you can just change the name, the label like so, and say, well, this is camera 1, but maybe you want this to be Petra. That is also possible if you would like that. And groups. Well, groups is something that if you have the full-on system with a lot of different cameramen, like more than 6 cameramen, which in my case is never the case. So I'm gonna skip this for now, but a group is just a way of organizing the users. And these are 2 users that I created today, and that's of course Petra and Kermit. Well, because Kermit can of course do that. No, but just fun. And then of course then we have audio interfaces, which is in this case very simple because I'm only using, well, the simple environment, but also tally. So this is where the red light comes in. So here you see that you can actually select vMix, but you can also select other stuff like NewTek TriCaster, Sony Virtual, but also indeed vMix. The green light indicates that it has connectivity, and I actually put in the internal address to this studio into this system. So it's not the outside world, because on the system you will have the outside world. Because, oh, I forgot about that. If you have a location work where you have your production and your cameras only connected via cables, then there's nothing to worry about. Then you can also buy for instance, the QB that I talked about several months ago. You can buy that. That's a fantastic way of doing it. It's really great. Although I did have some issues with having the QB connected to my studio remotely. So that's why I am actually looking for something else, and that's why this product comes in. But before I go a little bit further, let's see if I have some comments. Hey, Fiona's in the house. Welcome, welcome. And Rob is also in the house. Great for you to be here. Unfortunately, my commenting system is not working today. Gremlins. Let's just talk like this, but welcome, welcome. So Unity is really an interesting one to communicate with people. Now let's hook it up. Let's see how it works, right? So I have here on my iPhone Unity. Let's go into this. I have a short cable, so I have to do a little bit crazy here. Well, maybe not. Wait a sec. There you go. There you go. All right. Let's show it to you. There you go. Foop. So here we have Unity, and if I open that up, you can actually see Petra and is talking. Now, I need to know. So what you can do is that if you press this, you can talk to, in this case, Petra, to channel 1, but you can also have multiple channels. Double tap will do a broadcast situation. If you don't know who is who, you can check it here. So here you have the camera 1 and the Petra that we just talked about. But there's also the possibility to hook up to show what is live. So if I press on this, it should go live. Let me see what's going on. Let me see. I found it already. Let me change that here. Oops, okay. So now, if I look here, it turns to red. So that means that I'm live. This is me live. If I go to another camera, it turns to green. And that means that I am not live, but I am in preview. So I have to pay attention, because it might be that I become live, like so. So now you see it actually working in action. So you also see the change of the color, like so. And I will be able, now this is only one person at this moment, of course. So I'm not able to talk to somebody else. But by the magic of iOS, we can actually install a separate one on this iPad. So let's show that in action right here. By the way, I said that in the start of the show, I will create a video which goes into more detailed look, but this is more of a live broadcast to talk about everything that's surrounding it. So that's the reason why it's a little bit different than you might expect. All right, on my iPad now, and let's go into the App Store and search for Unity. And here you have it. So I have to install it. Install, and there it goes. If all is well, then yeah, there it comes. So open. So now it states it's Unity. Do you want to send notifications? Yes, I allow that. Put in your passwords. So that would be Kermit. And my password is very tricky. I'm not gonna show you. La 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 la. Upsy day. Okay, log in. But then of course it doesn't show anything because I need to. Oh. Now I'm impressed. It actually knows what. I am impressed. Because it seems that it now is actually already working, which is kind of awkward. See that? So I didn't actually have to let me increase this in size a bit. So now it's just working, and that is now I'm Kermit, and I can actually talk to Petra, which is let's go here, which is green. Now I have only two hands, so now I have to switch and see what happens. Now it changes to the other side. So it's actually working from the get-go, and I can actually now talk to people without having issues, and that is one of the major benefits of this piece of software, which is of course then again connected to this server. So here you also see that the tele lights are running, and here you can see that you can actually put in the tele lights. You can also show if that person is a talent or not, and the audio can also be switched on or switched off. So I can actually put in that this one is actually 2, something like that. So you have multiple ways of doing that. Now, what was also important is that this is the trial version, and you also have to pay for it, of course, because well, that's the way it is. Now, generally speaking, a tele system will cost you at least north of $2,000. That will be definitely the case. But in this case, it's actually less than that. It's actually the half of it. Now, I have to admit that for my purposes, if I only would like to have the audio interface, not the tele interface, you can actually go into the $500 area, and it's really as simple as going into this program, click on purchases, and there you can purchase the three cameraman product, which is enough for me because I only have a 3 cameraman remote most of the times. And of course you can add if you want. And what is also needed is the tele license, which is right here. That is also really needed to get that, and both of them together is 1,000, so 500 plus 500, and that makes the full thing. Would I do this? I'm not so sure about that, because I actually have something already in place. I do have the possibility to talk to my cameraman via the live view system. So again, this is a headset, so I can actually talk to them. They cannot talk to me, but if they're not live, they can actually just talk into the microphone of the camera, and then I can also hear it. So that's not the perfect situation, but that's possible. Another thing that I showed you just a few minutes ago, I can also just use vMix and just use the tele light system there as well. It's not so great because one of the reasons why I don't like it so much, and it should be, I think I'm going to ask vMix for a feature upgrade for that, is that at this moment, if you have access to the tally information, you also have access to switching remotely. So people can actually use their phone to do this. And that should not be the case. So that's the reason why I need to figure out a way to avoid that moving forward. So that's only read only. And then I'm fully okay with that, if that's possible. Anyway, this is a very short video. Hope that you liked it. There will be, again, a tutorial video about it, like I did for live view as well. So a 5-minute thing where I go into the installation process, where I go into step by step how you can configure it, what you need to take into account about the Unity server. This video, this live video, was about the context, how to place it, where can you use it, and also what are the other options that you have. And I think that there are 2 options that are still viable. And if you have a low budget, like I have, to be quite honest, then the vMix situation is still very good. But I wanted to try this out to see if this is good, and I really, really like it, to be honest. So I do see some added value, but I don't know. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Again, thank you so much for watching. Expect this video to be released somewhere this coming week, maybe Saturday like next week. And I enjoyed it. Sorry again for not posting your comments. It's a glitch in the software, I think. And I hope to see you in the next one. See you around. I'm going to get some nice barbecue. Bye-bye.